Welcome back guys to another video, and in this one we have...
Watching some videos and I reckon we got some untapped potential in this here truck.
Well, I hope it was my videos you were watching, Charlie, but you are quite correct. And in this one we are going to be doing the Tier 4 gun running career progress, where we're going to be doing all mobile operations on hard mode, and each of them in under 10 minutes. I will be covering the first 4 missions in this video, with the last 4 in a later video in a day or 2. But with all that being said, let's get straight into it. So if you head into your MOC and up to the computer screen here, you can access the missions, with the first one being severe weather patterns. And in this one we are intercepting and taking down Meriwether's air supply line. Now unfortunately these missions cannot be done solo, they do need a minimum of 2 people, and I've got Venom helping me out in this one. I think Agent 14 likes the sound of his own voice. Yep, I can already tell there's going to be lots of dialogue in this one. But here we go, I'm taking down the cargo bobs. So with the gunner targeting the cargo bob, the driver just needs to try and keep the Dune FAV as straight and steady as possible, and you do have proximity mines on the vehicle as well to take out any jeeps behind you. And of course try not to crash, but because it is an off-road vehicle, do take the off-road route, it will save a lot of time for you. But again, we've got the second cargo bob here. The gunner should be concentrating on the cargo bob, just ignore the buzzard that's flying along. And again, driver, just keeping the vehicle as steady as you can. And you also don't want to be too close to the target, as the gun does have a limited range of movement and won't fire straight up, so you don't want to be too close.
Well done. Now get to the airstrip. We've had word that a cargo plane is prepping for takeoff. That plane cannot get airborne. They'll have guys shooting out the back, but do not let that stop you from bringing it down.
Again, the gunner just concentrating on the cargo bob, and the driver can use the proximity mines to take out any vehicles behind. Now, I didn't realise at the time, but there is a couple of ramps there to get you over these barriers. So if you do get around to doing this mission, do use them, that will save you crashing out.
You've got a new point on your GPS. Anybody got one another plane? It's flying low and it is well protected, but you are going to bring it down.
But moving on, we've got a second cargo bob here, and again the gunner just targeting the cargo bob, never mind the buzzards that are flying alongside. And you should also be good if you stay on the dirt track here without actually going onto the beach.
Person will be using his SHIT right about now. He's got another cargo bomb in the air, sending the flight path over now. Get there and bring it down.
And the last target is quite far away.
That's the flight target. Take down the cargo bomb and our salvage team will handle the rest.
So I'm off-roading it all the way over here until we get onto the highway. But same again for this final target, gunner only shooting at the cargo bob. And the driver does have a little bit more to do here, as it is slightly busier with the jeeps coming at you. But try and keep the vehicle as straight and steady as you can, unlike me here, as it does make it a lot easier for the gunner to target the cargo bob. This last one here is taking a little bit longer to shoot down, whether that was because of the crash or whether it's because it's got more armour, I'm unsure, but we finally take it out here. And that's us done, which is simply getting back to the drop off point as quickly as you can. And that mission took us 9 minutes and 15 seconds, so as you can see you can't have too many mistakes. But moving on to the second mission now, and it is the half-track bully. And this one didn't go quite as planned, as you'll soon see, but we still did manage it.
Okay, we're going for the weaponized vehicle. This is a special clearance U.S. military equipment in bad actors' hands. Uncle Sam don't like anyone playing with his toys, and these guys aren't sharers either, so expect conflict to arise. Take the dinghy, get to the target. Pull up and I'll patch you in.
Again, Agent 14 likes the sound of his own voice, a lot of dialogue in this one.
Alright, you're about to be looking at a hacked security feed of the target's location. It'll be in real time. Take it in, plan your approach. Patching it through now.
And I'll skip the cutscene.
If you're going in quiet, you'll ditch the boat here and go for a swim. Stay in that boat, you're going to be spotted.
So it's into the water and a quick swim to the platform. Now you do want to try and get to the half track as quickly and quietly as possible without being spotted or alerting any of the guards. Once you do get to the half track, you will alert the guards,
Grab the target vehicle and gain entry using your secure serve hacking tech. Watch out, you'll be exposed to attacks until the bypass completes.
but do try and get there without alerting them. And all you need to do now is survive. The enemies themselves aren't too difficult, they stay far enough back from you, apart from these ones at the front, but they don't ever come too close. Also, the spawn rate of the guards isn't too bad on this one either, but that's the hack now complete. And a little tip for you here, make sure you have got a good grip of the gun before the driver moves away. But we deal with that little hiccup and we get out of here. Now we did actually turn the wrong way here. I don't know if that had an impact on the enemies or not, but these Valkyrie shots that start coming in, they are absolutely unreal. Very precise and they do a lot of damage, as you will soon see. He had no chance there. And same again, once I respawn, gone. It was at this point we think, right, we'll do a quick restart and see what happens further on in the mission, as this was our first attempt at this mission, so we thought we'd see what actually happens later on. But it does actually spawn us in back at the yard with no enemies, just a case of getting on the half track and getting it out of here. And despite the lag, we do turn the right way this time. And what we do note straight away is that there is only one Valkyrie. The other helicopters are buzzards, so a lot easier to deal with one Valkyrie rather than two. And once it's down, buzzards aren't really too much of a distraction. And as you'll see, the rest of the drive actually wasn't too bad. We're heading over to the oil fields at Borough Heights. Now the interesting thing about this is that despite our reset, we completed from start to finish, including the reset, in a time of 8 minutes and 8 seconds. Now we did get the award for completing it in under 10 minutes, so by the looks of it, provided that you do complete it in under the 10 minutes, it may be easier just to die straight away, as you'll have an easier route back to the drop-off point. And there you can see 2 out of 8 completed in under 10 minutes. And now moving on to the third mission, which is exit strategy. I did actually complete this one with randoms. I do knock down the third guy just to stop him getting in, so as he gets in the trailer.
A significant attempt on important international
So in this one we are protecting some people while they make their escape, but it is only the police and not Merryweather that are coming.
Hit squad coming in from the north. Use the weaponized trailer to intercept before they ruin our precious alliances. You're looking after the VIPs until my people can take them off your hands.
So main thing here is the gunner taking out any helicopters, and the driver, you do have the machine guns on the front of the Night Shark that you can use.
Okay, plane one is gone. Chopper is ready for takeoff. We're not losing this chopper, not on my watch. If they shoot that chopper down, I shoot you down. That's a legitimate threat.
But again, same as the first mission, as the driver you are trying to set up the gunner to be able to take out any helicopters. And by the looks of it, if you get any shots off on any of the vehicles, that will do enough to distract them to come after you instead of the dignitary. But as you can see, this second one, it is escorting the car all the way to the helicopter, and then the dignitary makes a run to the helicopter before you escort the helicopter all the way to safety.
That's another one out of here. Okay, the next plane is on the runway. Let's get them off safely. The USA is open for business. No matter what you've done, don't let them down it. Not when we've come this far. They're coming from all sides. Get in a position to deal with them.
So this mission is definitely one of the easier ones to do, as this is the final dignitary that you need to escort off the airport.
And that's the last of them. So long. International incident avoided. Just. And I was on the other side of the city. I'd hate to be a political prisoner where they're headed right about now. Well, bring your equipment in in good working order and we'll fill out the paperwork.
So an easy drive back to the drop-off point over here at Cypress Flats, and that's you done. And we did this one in roughly 7 minutes 45 seconds. And there you can see 3 out of 8 missions completed, each of them in under 10 minutes. But moving on to mission 4 and the last one for this video. This one is Offshore Assets, and again I did this one with randoms, and because of that I did want to make sure that I got to the driver's seat because I didn't want someone else taking their time getting there, as it is quicker back on the land than in the water.
Okay, good to have you on board. The WV's on its way. So we're clear. We provide logistics and equipment, which we expect to get back. And you provide total discretion and an unhealthy disrespect for all life, including your own.
So the cargo will bring in the APC,
So obviously it's an aquatic tank. It can go from land for water and water to land. If you take care of it, it will take care of you. And it's got a cannon.
so first 2 people in get the driver and the main cannon, the second 2 people get the side machine guns, which aren't that good.
Later, just off the coast. It went down in international waters, so the sensitive cargo's fair game. If there's anything my colleagues and I don't like, it's fair games. Let's rig this thing and bring it home. There's a mercenary salvage team at the site already. Don't expect them to relish competition. If they make the salvage, this stuff goes on the open market. If we make the salvage, it still goes on the market. Just not a completely open one, like a 90% open one. When you get close, I'll patch the drone surveillance through to your phone and you can plan your approach. Just one of the services we offer.
So the APC is slightly quicker over land than in water, so it is better to take this sort of route until we get to a point where you can't go on the land anymore. But once you get there, you will have another cutscene,
Patching you into the drone feed.
and we'll skip that.
Look out, you're coming up on the site. If the bad guys see you, it's going to get heavy. They've got their boats near the wreckage. Steal past them if you can, or take them head on. Either way, you'll have your hands
So I don't think the randoms I was playing with heard that last bit, and none of them wanted to get out and go diving for the packages. So down to me, I jump out and head down. This was my second attempt at this mission. I played it previously with 4 people, so presumably they expect 2 to stay in the APC and 2 to go diving, so if you've got 4 people you'll have 8 packages. But because I've only got 3 people on this one, there was only 4 to collect this time. So I eventually pick up that final package and make my way back up to the APC, and nobody had actually jumped into the driver's seat, so it was back to me for the driving again. And so just to drive back to the drop off, which was straightforward enough, get to this first point on the beach. And then we are directed to another location in the south of the city. But the drive back itself was fairly easy. Now I would say do stick to the yellow line on your way back, because although this area here does have 2 entry points, as you can see there, one side is blocked off and you can only get in one way now. With that one done in a time just under 8 minutes, that's 4 missions completed now, each of them under 10 minutes. There we have the first 4 missions done, with the first one being the most difficult or most lengthy, coming in at just over 9 minutes. And I will have the next video out in the next day or 2 showing the final 4 missions. If you did enjoy the video, do hit the like button, and if you are new here, do consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys.